Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's I, Mr. Sean, your host, and I am just today going to be telling you about an upcoming video series. I recently did a few polls about whether or not you all would want me to start doing iceberg videos. The overall vibe was yes. Then after a little bit of debate and some other polls, I determined the best thing for me to start with was a found media iceberg. A lot of you suggested that I do a not safe for work media iceberg, but to be honest, considering I have one of those entries at the end of each of my lesser known lost media videos, which is the bread and butter of my channel, it would make that a little bit redundant if I covered them all in an iceberg. I have recently done one video about found media, but since it's not typically what I do, I figured we'd cover it all in a series of iceberg videos. Now, first of all, let me state that I am making this iceberg from scratch, so it is taking quite a bit of time, so I do not know exactly when these videos will start coming out. It is divided up into 8 tiers, so that will be more than likely 8 videos with 1 tier each. And due to the time and effort that these videos are going to take, they will be member and patron exclusives. The majority of the content on this channel is completely free with no monetary obligations in order to view it, but if I am going to dedicate the time needed to pull this off, I don't think $1 a month is too much to ask if you want to check this series out. Of course, I do have tiers that cost a little bit more, that get you even more perks, but if you join the $1 a month tier, you will get all member and patron exclusive videos, whether you join here on YouTube or over on Patreon. You will have equal access to the videos at the same time. This is just whichever one you're more comfortable joining, you will have the exact same benefit. Now, like I said, I am making this iceberg from scratch, and as such, I'm going to do it a little differently than I typically do. I've not done icebergs before, but then icebergs typically go. Most of the time, surface level, top tier, that's all the stuff everybody knows about. And then as you get to the bottom, it gets more and more obscure. And that's all well and good, but as I am making this myself and I have no idea, honestly, how well known any of this stuff is, I decided to rank it slightly differently. And that is to, of course, rank it in just how interesting I find the various piece. And so there's going to be these following 8 tiers. Tier 1, that's the snoozers, ZZZ. Again, my personal preference, you might find this media absolutely fascinating, but it's the stuff that I saw it, I was like, oh, okay, that was lost, whatever, don't care. And that's all going to be tier 1. It's just, again, this is my personal preference. You may feel very differently, and that's fine. Tier number 2, well, that's meh, M-E-H, meh. It's like, yeah, it's lost, okay, big deal, cool, meh, whatever. Tier 3, that's yeah, no, that's interesting, wow, okay. If you can't tell, all of these are the way I would react if told about this piece of found media. And that's why tier number 4 is neat. It's like, it's more than but we're not writing home about it. Number 5, it's pretty neat, Hey, whatever you just told me, that was pretty neat. Number 6, cool. Enough said. Tier number 7, this is where most of my favorite stuff is gonna be, where it's like, nice, they found that? Aw, nice. And then for number 8, number 8's going to be the slightly weird, it's the one, it's not even necessarily my favorite or something, it's just most of tier 8, which is rad, is going to involve either stuff that is my absolute complete favorite, or I think it's just wild in how it was actually found or why it was lost in the first place. So again, we're not going in order of obscurity, but rather in just how interesting Mr. Sean happens to find these pieces of found media, which just fits into a lot of my paid member tier stuff, which is, if you want to peek behind the mask, well, you're going to need to pay up a little bit, again. So that's coming up. And again, you can access that simply by joining any of the paid tiers here on the channel or over on Patreon. Links are in the description. And I also wanted to just talk a little bit about some channel announcements. I did make a post over on the community page that also involved what I just told you, but I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the upcoming milestone giveaways. Okay, we just celebrated our 600 not that long ago. Well, our next one of those milestones we're going to celebrate is when we get 666 subscribers, because why the hell not, right? Pun intended. So that's going to be one miniature giveaway. Then we're also going to be doing miniature giveaways at 700, 800, and 900 subscribers, and that's going to be one miniature each. I'm going to do a miniature giveaway when I get to my 40th volume of Lesser Known Lost Media. That's going to be another mini giveaway. I'm also going to be giving away one miniature every time we hit 10 new channel members or 10 new patrons. So, you know, right now I have 2 patron members, paid tier patrons over on Patreon. When that number goes from 2 to 10, we're going to do a giveaway. I don't have any channel members right now. So when we get our first 10, that's going to be a mini giveaway. So, you know, then at 20, at 30, at 40, and so on, you know, the more people that join up, the more minis I give away. And when we get to this year's goal of 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away 5 miniatures. I'm going to select 5 winners to receive a miniature each. So we're going to go for broke. And I'll tell you what, if we get to 1,000 before June, so by June, so if halfway through the year we've reached our year goal, I will double that. If we reach 1,000 subscribers by June, I will give away 10 miniatures to 10 different winners. That is 1 miniature each to 10 different people as a way to say thank you for helping this channel grow. Also, guys, I did talk recently about how I just started a new job. Well, guess what? I'm starting a different new job here real soon. Long story short, I needed a job, and the job I'm working at the time of recording this was kind enough to offer me one, but that was not the place for me, and I have accepted a position that I believe is much better suited for someone like me, and I'm really excited about it. So, you know, I don't know what that's going to do as far as, you know, how much time I'm going to have. It shouldn't change too much, but, you know, we'll see. I apologize in advance if it affects my ability to release videos as frequently as I do currently. But thank you for your time. Be sure to keep watching. Please consider subscribing. Please consider joining, and please consider buying a mini. Until our next video, guys, I'm Mr. Sean. This is Chimera Miniatures, and I sincerely hope that you alpha great day and an even beta tomorrow. Bye-bye.